Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is about national integration, its obstacles and remedies for Pakistan. So let's get started. First we will discuss introduction. National integration is the pursuit of harmony within the state, irrespective of religion, race, creed, ethnic background and language. National integration binds every segment of society for the unified cause of serving and developing a nation state. Therefore, it has great relevance and a direct bearing on national security. Pakistan is a multi ethnic, multicultural, multilingual, and multi religious society where people of all ethnicities, cultures, languages, and religious groups belonging to different provinces live together. Muslims of various sects constitute 97% of the population, with the remaining 3% belonging to other religions such as Christians, Hindus, Sikhs, and others. Despite this fact, contemporary Pakistan is facing challenges in national integration because of various factors such as political and economic instability, ethno-linguistic barriers, and weak national identity. But still, there is a silver lining to this cloud. The process of national integration will be strengthened on the precondition that governance at the national level should be able to provide a strong sense of national identity and national pride through equal development and ensuring equal rights for all communities, regions, and federating units. In introduction, you can write this quote: "We are now all Pakistanis, not Balochis, Pathans, Sindhis, Bengalis, Punjabis, and so on. And as Pakistanis, we must feel, behave, and act, and we should be proud to be known as Pakistanis and nothing else." Definition of national integration. National integration describes a process that unites people from different socio-cultural and racial backgrounds into a shared national identity to foster unity, harmony, and national consciousness. Additionally, it is a procedure that grants identical prospects and equal rights to various social groups. As we have discussed introduction and definition of national integration in Pakistan, now it's the time to describe major obstacles in the process of national integration in Pakistan. Although national integration is pertinent in Pakistan, it is not achieved because of various challenges. Following are the various obstacles in the way of national integration: political disharmony, economic instability, dysfunctional education system, misinterpretation of religion, linguistic barrier, subnational tendencies, sectarianism, and extremism. Now I will explain these obstacles one by one. First one is political disharmony. It is the responsibility of those in positions of authority and other interested parties in Pakistan residing in their comfort zones to look at and analyze how national integration processes have been launched and successfully completed in other nations with diverse cultures, languages, and religions. One cannot expect a nation to remain united and integrated as a whole without political will, tenacity, and leadership that is honest, clear, and visionary. Second obstacle is economic instability. National integration is also severely hampered by economic instability because of the disparities in economic development and opportunities for employment. There is dissatisfaction among some provinces and their people that the majority province of Punjab is usurping their rights, especially the Sindh and Balochistan provinces have such grievances. The MQM and PTM are two examples of such nationalist movements fighting for their rights. Additionally, some Baloch descendants who have been duped and supported by India and other powers ask for the independence of Balochistan, citing government's failure to ignore the development of their areas. Due to weak and equal economic growth across all provinces, as well as corrupt and ineffective governments that fail to promote economic development and equal employment opportunities, the issues surrounding national integration are complicated. The third obstacle to national integration of Pakistan is dysfunctional education system. Dysfunctional education system in Pakistan, which is unable to give children equal opportunities to pursue basic high quality education, is the major contributor to the failure of national integration in the creation of Pakistani men and women. There are three tier education system in Pakistan: public, private, and madrasa. Private schools are for children from affluent families, while public schools are for children from middle class families. However, the mediocre and the carpet class favor Islamic education. As children from various schools learn different things, so a gap will emerge in them. And this educational disparity has grown to be a significant hurdle in national integration. The youth of Pakistan, who make about 50% of the population, cannot be expected to seek attachment to the land, values, culture, history, and other characteristics of the country in the absence of uniform educational system, particularly in terms of curriculum and modes of education. As stated in Article 25 and 25A of the Pakistani Constitution, the state should be responsible for providing free, mandatory, and high quality education to all citizens of Pakistan through high school, regardless of their class, language, sect, religion, or place of origin. Fourth obstacle in the way of national integration is misinterpretation of religion. Religion presents a significant challenge to national integration in contemporary Pakistan. Despite Pakistan was established as a state like Israel on religious grounds, the situation is confusing and difficult right now. While Jews from all over the world arrived at their new home with a variety of cultures and eventually made up the majority in the region, formerly known as Palestine. In case of Pakistan, those who had migrated from India with Urdu as their common language were a minority because the native population already had their distinct languages and cultures. Therefore, despite the fact that the majority of Pakistanis are Muslims, there are still some who are migrants and others who are natives, and they all adhere to their own religious practices. As a result of their slightly different religious practices, integration is challenging and hampering national integration. Fifth obstacle is linguistic barrier. Language is also a significant barrier to promoting national integration. Language is a crucial tool in multilingual societies and civilizations, as it can either unite the nation by fostering national consciousness and unity, or tear the fabrics of society apart by instilling feelings of marginalization and alienation. Despite not being the majority's mother tongue and only being regarded as a lingua franca, Urdu has designated Pakistan's national language after the country was founded. As a result, when Urdu was essentially imposed on the then East Pakistan, national language disputes first surfaced during Pakistan's formative years. Even though Bengali and Urdu were recognized as national languages in 1956, the damage had already been done, and Bengali nationalism emerged as a powerful force that ultimately contributed to the breakup of Pakistan in December 1971. Again, when Sindhi was proclaimed the official language of the province by the Sindh Assembly in July 1972, language riots broke out, demonstrating that the Pakistan of the post 1971 era had not learned any lessons from the trauma of separation. It is the official language of Balochistan, KPK, and Punjab, even though it is not widely spoken in Pakistan's provinces. Language therefore poses a serious obstacle to Pakistan's integration. The sixth obstacle is subnational tendencies. Subnational tendencies also hamper national integration in Pakistan. Subnationalism in Pakistan first emerged as a result of Pakistani Federation's inability to amicably resolve disputes over language or provincial status from the beginning. Subnationalism and a militant culture have emerged in Pakistan due to long-term neglect, racial and political interest, tribal culture, and weak governance, which anti-state elements have abused. These factors threaten the country's social structure and national integration. As I have shared major obstacles to national integration in Pakistan with you, now is the time to discuss remedial measures to turn the table round. First one is culture. Culture plays an important role in promoting national integration. As in every culture, people's way of life is determined by their beliefs and customs. Thus, in multicultural societies, national integration is viewed as a tool to minimize cultural differences, even in complex societies, and forge uniformity across the nation. Second is strengthen social values. Many countries have trouble bringing their different groups of people together, but in few cases, their leaders have been able to do so by promoting social justice, tolerance, rule of law, good governance, and democratic pluralism. All of the provinces need a good national social action plan to meet their social, economic, and political needs. It will reduce the imbalance between regions and provinces and give the federating units a strong sense of ownership, which will help the process of national integration. Third is interprovincial harmony. To gear up national integration, interprovincial internship programs with alluring benefits for qualified professionals like physicians, engineers, and managers of businesses should be promoted. At the national level, trade, labor, legal, and medical unions should be revitalized. Fourth remedial measure is adoption of bottom-top approach. Pakistan's quest for national integration would remain elusive without a bottom-up strategy. Thus, developing a sense of national identity at the grassroots levels is necessary. Fifth remedial measure is culture of tolerance. What is known as Pakistanist will be promoted to a great extent by taking care of the nation's resources and pursuing a tolerant attitude toward those who are different from one another in terms of race and language. The federal government should start holding regular seminars in the capitals of each province to teach people the value of unity in diversity and promote ethnic and social harmony. It will surely promote national integration. Sixth remedial measure is to promotion of merit rather than favoritism. Promoting a culture of merit instead of favoritism and nepotism is the best way to teach the goal of national integration. Seventh remedial measure is to empower local governance. An empowered local body system is indispensable for Pakistan to keep people satisfied, narrowing down the spread of mistrust and reducing separatist tendencies. power transfer from provinces to local entities is a practical step toward ensuring the political system's continued development and the inclusion of underprivileged. Eighth remedial measure is the vibrant role of media. The media is crucial for fostering national unity and cultural fusion. A strong national story needs to be told to counter the extremist, sectarian, and provincial stories that are already out there. Now, I will share with you the best mode for national integration promotion. The railways are the only means of communication to foster national integration, as people from various provinces and regions travel together and exchange language, culture, and ways of life. In a nutshell, an insecure state will favor a certain class or ethnic group in order to maintain its hold on power, but it would not be aware of the harm done to the nation by pursuing such a policy. In this video, I have discussed with you the introduction, definition of national integration, major obstacle and the remedial measures. Now we will move towards conclusion. To sum up, national integration is a process of bringing together culturally and socially distinct groups within the unified geographical boundaries of the country in order to create a sense of oneness among them that is integral to national unity. People think that the mix of languages, cultures, and ethnicities is what makes a country a nation, and that people friendly policies encourage everyone to play a positive role in building the country. Contrary to this, any sense of marginalization, ethno-linguistic and sectarian extremism, caste creed cleavages, and socioeconomic deprivation are the impediments to the growth of nationhood. In fact, one of the main goals of national integration is now to figure out how feelings of oneness and human development are linked. These two elements are interlinked. There will be no feeling of togetherness without human resource development, and no human resource development without feeling of togetherness. In Pakistan, successive governments could not get the desired progress in capital formation to remove socio-economic injustices in Balochistan, interior Sindh, South Punjab, and tribal belt. Political and social problems in the country are made worse by provincialism, differences in ethnic and cultural backgrounds, bad government, and unequal access to education and healthcare. As a result, socio-cultural and political fault lines remain the dominant features of Pakistani society, which are major impediments to national integration. That's all about today's video. If you want to watch more informative videos like these, then do subscribe my channel. Also press the bell button so that you can get the notification of coming videos. Thanks for watching. Allah Hafiz.